So I don't know what happens. Okay, I have no idea what happened. All of a sudden, it was spinning, and I'm like, okay, thank God nobody went anywhere. I'm sorry, guys, but that's this is another sign. Technology, the phones, the computer, the TV apps, everything is going cuckoo because why do you think they were in such a rush to upgrade to the 5G network? Because they really thought it was going to be powerful enough to sustain the fifth dimension. Wrong. That's not what happens. It's screwing everything up. And eventually, you know what? We're not going to need their technology. We have the abilities, and we've seen enough sci-fi movies, I'm sure. We have the technology and the act, not technology, we have the capability of doing it. So that's my 2 cents and everything. So yep, I think I covered everything. Okay, so that was a long speech about the energy. Now we're going to get to the readings. If you are new, I want to welcome you guys to the circle, which I think I said before, but once again, timeline shifting. This is my meditation blend that I made. So this has um, mugwort, lavender, roses, sage, and smells really good. There's something I got it written down. So if you're curious to know what this mixture is, just let me know and I will share it with you. But here's for you guys. This is to jumping timelines, to jumping dimensions. Can you smell it? Okay, so this is going to clear the energy. Of course, this is going to move. Okay, so tonight's theme, that's going to be in my face the whole time. Awesome. Is confidence, romance, and study. And when it comes to study, I'm seeing that as like knowledge, like search for whatever it is that you want to learn more about or you want to do, whatever it is. Not that you don't have the ability to do it, you do. I've always done energy healing, but it's when I learned Reiki that I understood how to use that energy. So you're an energy healer. Look at different energy techniques that you connect to and get a better understanding on how you do it. So this is the theme, guys, right here. Now I'm going to show you 3 cards. Each card represents a deck. Pick the deck that you are drawn to, not necessarily what it says, because that's cheating. And your message will be one to change your perspective. Something maybe you haven't focused. You can move that. Something you haven't focused on, or maybe you didn't look at it that way. That's why I always say change. Pick the deck that you're drawn to. So this is deck number 1. Don't worry about what it says. And I can see a lot of people are doing that because they want love. Deck number 2, and I don't know what the decks mean, by the way. This is deck number 2, and this is deck number 3. So type in your number, and I'm going to show the cards again. This is deck number 1. This is deck number 2. And this is deck number 3. Okay. So the universe has spoken. If you picked this card, you are deck number 1. Lori, I always got to have someone. There's always someone in the crew that's got to pick more than one card. Oh, okay. So there's quite a few of you then. Okay, so the decks that I used today literally were random. I don't even remember what I was using. I completely was in a zone. But I do always use, there's 3 decks that I always use, even when I do personal readings. And because to me, that combination of cards gives me the most detailed information. So you have sacral chakra and crown chakra. So right now, and then there's a reason why I'm going to show you these cards. So I don't know how to pronounce this stone. Maybe you can, cerusit or cerusite, yeah. And I want to say zincite. Okay, so the reason why I am, what's interesting is that you have the sacral chakra, which is the second chakra, the lower belly, and you have the crown. And these two cards, you have the root chakra and the crown chakra. So it's very interesting that, oh, this one is the root and crown chakra. So deck number one, the emotional roller coaster that you're on is it's being triggered by your thoughts. You're way too much in your head, too much energy in your head. And deck number one also feels like that you're becoming aware of either your gifts or they amped up, like something is changing about your gifts. And you're probably not sleeping well either. So disturbed sleep, dreams, almost like I want to say that you're hearing communication. So you're communicating with other beings on other dimensions, we'll say, whether it's loved ones who's passed, angels, guides, ancestors, celestial being, whatever it is. There is someone, or actually, it feels like there's a lot of people communicating with deck number one. They're getting, uh, I was going to say that too, Suzanne, a lot of ringing in the ears because you can feel your vibration. But here's what's interesting about the ringing in your ears. If you pay attention, you can actually hear your vibration. So there is something new to like your vibration that you can hear it. It's like a constant, mm, like some kind of humming vibration. So you definitely hear um, what's this vibration and this shift that's going on. So because you have two cards that say to ground yourself, and this might be for just one person because I feel like someone's having lower back issues, and oh, like the right knee too. So something with lower back and or right knee. It's just that you have excess energy stored there, and it's time to like pull it out. Pull it out. Remember the roots coming out of your feet. That is an excellent way to remove excess energy. Breathe into the pain. And I do this all the time. Breathe into the pain. And as you exhale, imagine you're pushing it out. And um, you're going to see it's going to change. It's going to shift. Sometimes it moves to other parts in your body. And when like I have a pain and it doesn't go away, I will always ask it, what do I need to know about this pain? Like, what are you trying to tell me? Obviously, I can't get rid of it because it's still there. So what do I need to know so I can get rid of it? Something very simple like that is going to be very, very powerful for you. Now, we have a lot of emotions going on. And the thing is, like, you have like the root chakra, you have two cards, root chakra with the crystals. And then the main card was Angel of Soul Love, Soul Love. And this doesn't have anything to do with relationships. This has to do with the relationship you have with yourself. There is some guilt that's going on, and I feel like that guilt is from childhood. 4 and 6, around that age, there's something that you're feeling guilty about. You're blaming yourself for someone else's behavior or actions, and you've been holding on to it. So you're holding yourself responsible for the way someone else acted. Um, so there's this a lot of self-sabotage going on. So explore that, because that's coming from what that energy is doing. It's blocking, I deserve love, I deserve happiness. Like you're feeling undeserving. I almost want to say unworthy, but it's not self-worth. It has to do with that sense of deserving, like I deserve. So explore what that is, how it's coming up, how it's showing up for you, especially when it comes to how you respond to other people. That is a good way to become aware of the shadows, that dark side, that side we hide. Other people are going to be triggering it. And if you're in a relationship, I feel like the person you're in a relationship with is me, like kind of poking at you, triggering shit, which may be why you feel like that this relationship is changing and it's not what you thought and it's going, that's not it. If you are in a relationship, number one, you're being triggered right now. It's poking at you. Just be aware of how you're responding, what you're responding to, where you're feeling it in your body. That's really, really important. I do feel like deck number one has a very envious female around them. And you already know, you kind of feel, let's put it this way, someone's true colors are going to be revealed. So don't feel guilty because you have a bad feeling of someone, but they appear to be nice. Or you feel guilty because you're feeling something is off, but they don't display anything to validate it. So you feel guilty because you feel something is off. Oh my God, the Facebook thing ended? Oh no. Okay, so hang on a second. I'm going to, oh, well, it's too late. Um, yeah, I didn't realize. Sorry, Crystal. The webinar kind of shut off and I guess it disconnected from Facebook. So I apologize for that. I will share it in Facebook afterwards. I just want to stay in the flow of the reading. So there is a female around you that you already know cannot, not that she can't be trusted. There's something off about her. And you know this, you feel it, but there's no evidence yet. The evidence will be revealed. There is, so you got the truth and you have the deception and envy. So something is going to surface and you're going to be validated, but somehow it's related to this intense shift. So I feel when you become aware of this, I don't deserve, and this guilt that you're holding on to, for some reason, this person is what's triggering that feeling. And once the truth comes out about it and you get the validation you need, it's going to be, oh, here we go, a massive shift for you. So it's like getting the okay from the universe to trust yourself, like you're on point. Don't worry about what people are saying or doing. Trust what you feel. Um, okay. I also feel like deck number one is going to have someone from their past show up. Not necessarily a relationship, but I do feel like it's someone perhaps from a past relationship that's going to show up. And the reason why they're showing back is you're going to learn something very important about yourself that you may have lost before them. So there is a very important part of you that you were aware of, and that relationship caused you to like lose that part of you. So if you feel like right now there is something missing, like there's a piece and it's missing, that's what these cards are. It's someone coming from your past to kind of get you to clear out some shit. It's more like a memory. I feel like it's going to remind you of something very significant that you lost during that relationship with this person. And like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean a romantic one. It feels like a romantic one for some, but in another, it could be like a friend, a family member, something like that is going to show back up. And you're going to remember this part of you that you lost. Now, what's interesting is the emotional card. So look at this card. So remember I said that there is a part of you that you lost. If you look at her face, her eyes, she feels like something is missing, right? And that's why I feel like this person is making you feel this way. But very soon, remember the transformation? You see the butterflies here? She's going to get like this awakening, this um, epiphany moment is going to show up. So this is something that I feel like is showing up very soon. Probably, I don't normally get time frames, but I feel like within the next 2 weeks are going to be very, very significant for deck number two. So there is some significant, and if you feel like something is changing, and which we all do, and there is, however, for you personally, you're probably feeling something that you can't explain coming, and you're feeling it stronger and stronger because I do feel like it's within the next 2 weeks. And I also feel like you may or may not know who I'm talking about, so that really doesn't help. But some people do and some people don't. So now, if now this a new romantic cycle begins. So, like I said, if you're in a relationship and you feel like this relationship is changing, it's getting stagnant, that's not my people, whatever it is, something is going to shift based on this transformation. So it's as if you get to relearn who you guys are as a couple. So that's going to be exciting. If number one, you are not in a relationship, um, there is someone coming into your life very soon. I feel like within a month, if you haven't met them yet. And the only thing that's holding you back from crossing paths with this person, yes, and this is deck number one, is remember that sense of not deserving, like you're holding on to some guilt and you don't deserve. Well, this one says you are good enough. So you have to remember that you deserve love. You deserve to have everything that you want and whatever it is that you want. There is nothing you have to change. Deck number one's been going through your whole life, I feel like, which most of us are. We change who we are. We wear all these masks for different people so we can associate in different ways and blah, blah, blah. That shit's like ending. And I feel like this transformation that you will be going through, you're already going through it, but you're going to see the results of it, is going to change everything for you. Everything. So it's very important to bring love into the situation and hold your vision. So don't throw in the towel. I know there's the animal card here. Okay. Don't throw in the towel like, oh, that's it, it's over. I'm never going to get what I want. No, no, no. That's the old version of you being deprogrammed. So now, those of you who have been in my group for a while, you know I love this card. It's the Dick Dick. My Dick showed up. Oh God, I can't read the numbers on these cards. Okay, 15. So let's see what Dick has to tell you, which I get a kick out of that card. And yes, you know why. Okay, so Dick brings gentleness into your mind, heart, and relationship today. It may be time to release any harsh judgments of yourself or others and bask in the soft, loving energy of Dick. You may find beneficial to take temporary vow of silence today and notice how your inner quietude recharges your natural energy source. Be gentle and allow your body to heal at a cellular level, your mind to rest with ease, and the movement of your life to flow gently downstream. As with all animals that have horns, there is an association with psychic awareness. Remember I said your gifts are evolving? The gentleness of Tick guides you to fully aware of your surroundings and your higher self. Meditation, yoga, qigong, or other mindful activities will support your growth. Consider being present in nature today and enjoy the stillness within. And remember, your first card was presence. So there's nothing you need to do. Just be. Be aware of what shows up in that moment that doesn't feel right. When you feel like other people are involved, just acknowledge it. There's nothing you need to do. Just be. So I hope deck number one that resonated with you. Poor Facebook. My Facebook people, they right before I started the reading, it went to shit. I'm sorry. Okay, so deck number two. Let's see what your messages are. Okay, so deck number two, a lot of heart chakra stuff, a lot of pressure on your chest. You might be having a hard time breathing. So depending on where you are, it could be allergies, the air quality, something like that. There's a lot. I don't feel like you're having a heart attack, even though I feel like you get caught up in your head with that because you do have a lot of heart chakra cards. Okay. So one, you're not being very kind to yourself. Um, Definitely hold a lot of old stagnant energy in your heart, and that's not good because that will turn into illnesses, diseases. So get rid of it. I and I just feel like you're trying to follow your heart and find what your passion is, but you can't figure it out. It's nothing to figure out. It's something you'll remember. And I don't know. I hope that makes sense to you, but there's nothing to figure out. It's about remembering. So there's a lot of stuff going on in deck number two's life, a lot of changes. The solar plexus, the responsibility card. Um, and this is a good example of everything I was babbling about the energy and do what feels right for you. Don't make decisions and choices based on who you think you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be you, and that's it. So don't let the responsibility of other people motivate your choices and decisions. Um, Also, having a lot of pressure in the forehead um, and the throat. So I don't know. I feel like maybe you have allergies because the way I'm feeling, like a nasal drip, I'm feeling like there's a lot of allergies between the breathing, the throat, the headaches. So deck number two could definitely be in a shitstorm of allergies because that's what it feels like. I also feel like you are having crazy dreams. There's a lot of dreams and a lot of communication in those dreams. Don't worry about remembering what they are. You will remember when you need to remember them. When you, oh, see, they was saying it too fast. What you need to remember will be revealed to you in the moment. It needs to be revealed. So there are going to be a lot of moments you're going to become aware of, and you're going to be like, oh shit, I dreamt that, or oh shit, I don't know where I heard that, but I heard that before. It's going to be one of those things. So just be mindful of it. This too is your gifts evolving, um, amping up. But see, what I want is this heart chakra. Don't be afraid to be you. You need to be you. It's very, very important that you are you because who you are is what the world needs. And I feel like you're getting caught up arguing with your intuition because your intuition's telling you one thing and your mind is telling you the opposite. And you're trying to control who you're supposed to be. Don't control who you're supposed to be. Just be. Just be you. Follow your heart. Don't make decisions based on fear. If you have a choice, do you really want this because it makes you feel good and it satisfies and fulfills your heart? Or are you doing it because you're afraid and you think this is what you're supposed to do? So I feel like deck number two is at a crossroads like that, that they're kind of having an internal war going on based on what they think they're supposed to do, and what they really want to do. It's almost as if you forgot, which we all did to a certain degree. I just want to add that in. Forgot who you are. You're remembering who you are, and who you are is everything of who you are. I mean, it's just, I don't even know how to put it into words. It's just you. You just need to be you. Your experiences, your past, everything about who you are is you. You're not a male or a female or a mom or a husband. You're or a dad. You're none of those. Those are titles and labels. Who you are is an infinite being with limitless potential in a universe with infinite possibilities. That's who you are. And now it's time that you decide with this newfound power who you want your avatar, which is your human form, to be. And you get to pick that. You get to choose that. So really think about who that person is. Okay, so you got the angel of joyfulness. Something wondrous and magical is about to happen. And then you have firm foundation, hope, and moving on. Deck number 2, I feel like you'll be moving soon. If you're not aware that you're moving soon, then this will be a surprise, obviously. If you're already planning that you're moving or you have a feeling that you're moving, this is your validation that you are. So, all the work you have done, everything you have been focusing on, when it comes to what's in your heart, you've already created that firm foundation. It's there. Now is not the time to doubt yourself. Now is not the time because all the work you needed to do is already done. Okay, so this is going back. Okay, so these cards. I'm going to show you these cards and I'm going to tell you what I feel about this combo. Uh, this one, a tempting offer has a high price. Okay, so there's a lot of opportunities around you, but one of them may seem too good to be true. Do not trust that. In your gut, you will know if it's too good to be true. It is only because of the motive of the person making this offer. It's not that that opportunity is not possible for you. It is just not with this person because this person has a completely different motive. It's they're bullshitting. They're bullshitting. Whatever it is, it's for their own agenda. They don't give a shit about you. Once again, not to say that that cannot be accomplished. It can, just not with that person. However, you have the aloha healing, back off, and holding on way too tight. So, this is what I feel this situation is. You're not following your heart. You're trying very hard to fight who you are naturally to become who you think you're supposed to be. So, you're holding on way too tight and you're not allowing the universe to bring you all of these opportunities that are coming your way because you're like stuck on this is how it needs to be, this is how it's going to be, and if it's not this then it's not going to happen, and that's not true. And then this little shit is going to come into the picture and kind of feed off of this energy. That's why I'm saying their motive is just not good. They're going to feed off this energy, and this is going to be you because you got this one. This is going to be your transformation. That is going to be that moment of this shift that, wow, I felt this, I'm powerful. Because this situation, um, if you have a bad feeling about it, trust that. Trust that. Don't convince yourself otherwise. Just trust that something's off. I don't know. I'm not really vibing. I'm not feeling. Then back off because there is a reason why you're feeling that. So don't convince yourself otherwise. So this is the emotions that I feel like you're in. So here, she's holding on to something. If you see, like she's holding on to, I don't know what that is. I think it's a snake. I don't know. Maybe not. She's holding on to something and she feels like She's going to put all this energy into it, and she's got to make it work, almost as if she's forcing to make it work. But there is that shred of doubt because her intuition doesn't align with it. Her mind is convincing her so much that this is what she's supposed to do. And then you have this. This reminds me of surrender. So if you see her face, she looks like she's surrendered. And there's two other girls behind her. So you have the support you need um, to get to where you want to be, but don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay? Because there are people around you that are there to help you. Don't feel like you need to do it alone and then end up trusting people who shouldn't be trusted. So now let's see what your angel messages are, and then I'll read your animal card. The end of a tough cycle approaches. A personal issue reaches resolution. So this is you really, everything's going to become clear. Show the world the real you, and confidence is your key to success. So if you look at this, that's the same chakra as this one. Be confident in who you are and what's in your heart, and don't let anyone else convince you otherwise. Your animal totem is the chameleon. So let's see what the chameleon has to say to you. It's no dick, but it's a chameleon. Okay, so the chameleon, your initiative, not initiative, your intuitive senses are heightened at this time, and you have the ability to hear and feel more than others. This awakening gives you access to other realms and allows you to see the world from four distinct viewpoints: Great Spirit above, Mother Earth below, your soul within, and the universe that surrounds you. So this is that same card of what I was saying, like your intuition and everything is okay. If you find yourself not understanding a decision, person, or situation, call on the chameleon to bring you clarity. Today, you can renew your spirit and be open to an expanded perspective by turning your heart towards the sun and listening to the whispers within. You are of the rainbow energy that is teaching new generations to live on a higher vibration. This awakens energy presents a positive influence on the world, which goes back to just be you because that's what the world needs. The world needs you. And now, oh, wrong one. Okay, wrong side. I was putting them wrong. And now I hope deck number 2 that resonated with you. And if you chose this deck, you are deck number 3. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so deck number 3, very interesting because you have the heart chakra and the throat chakra, and with the crystal cards, you have heart chakra and throat chakra. So I feel like deck number 3 is being a tad challenged when it comes to aligning your heart with what you're vibrating out. So there may be some kind of conflict. And I'm going to use manifesting as an example. What you vibrate, the universe matches. And what you vibrate is a result of what you're thinking over and over and over again. And usually it's the subconscious thinking. I want $1,000,000 isn't what's vibrating. I will never have $1,000,000 is what's vibrating. So the universe is going to match. No, here you go. Here you go. But consciously you want this, but you're not vibing with it. What's vibing is the fact that you don't believe you're going to get it. Does that make sense? Because that's what I feel like deck number 3 challenge right now is that what you want in your heart and what you want to vibrate on, there's a little conflict, and that conflict is just like some shadow shit. Just like deck number 1, pay attention to what people trigger in you, how they make you feel. Just be aware of this so you can clear out the I'm not good enough mindset, so you can align your heart with your vibration. Um, Deck number three, I feel like there's a lot of speaking. Whether you're being a speaker or a teacher or something, there's an opportunity there for you to speak in front of crowds of people. So if you've been thinking about like singing or speaking or something like that in front of on a larger scale, definitely there's an opportunity around you for you to achieve this. However, your confidence is amped up by your love for doing that. So it comes very natural to you, obviously, but I think you're kind of insecure about that and you're overthinking a lot of shit, but your passion for it is what people feed on. So definitely if you're speaking or singing or anything, people will feel your emotions because your heart is in it. And that's what makes you stand out above everyone else. Um, I do feel like deck number three is going to go on a little trip soon, either overnight or the weekend. It's not like a long trip, it's like a short. And if you're not aware of the trip, then this is going to be obviously unexpected trip. Within the next like 2, 3 weeks, I feel like this trip is much needed because I do feel like you're going through some kind of emotional breakdown and you're going to just feel that need to just get away. So basically, your heart chakra is clearing out on its own by making you, have a breakdown, we'll call it. Not that I'm saying it's going to be a huge emotional breakdown. It may be, but it's definitely going to clear out a lot of what you're holding on to. And you're definitely from this trip going to become more aware of what you're holding on to in your heart. So just be mindful of that. If I were you, I definitely would bring a journal, a notebook, something like that, because I do feel like you're going to be doing a lot of writing on many different levels, whether it's journaling, writing music, writing stories, whatever it is. There's going to be a lot of writing. There's some kind of inspiration that's going to like magnify in you, that's going to help you ignite your passion. So this is going to be a validation of it's like the universe giving you a star. Remember when you were in kindergarten, you got those little gold stars, even the first grade. This is what the universe is going to do. It's going to give you a little star and say A for effort because you're beginning to align with what's in your heart. If you are in a relationship, almost like, see, deck one and deck three are very similar because I feel like deck one is going through something within their relationship and it kind of feels like, it's going to shit. Deck three is the same thing. I feel like there's some kind of not necessarily separation, like something that's kind of you feel like you're drifting apart from this person. And really what it is, it's just you guys growing at a different rate, but the relationship is going to reignite itself, especially after this trip that you take. I'm not really sure if you'll be going on the trip alone or with this person, but whatever it is, the outcome is going to be the same either way, whether you go with them or not. It's going to amp up. I don't know why I'm saying amp up because that's what it feels like. Your relationship. If you are not in a relationship, so hang on a second. I want to read the other cards because I know there is. Okay, so that's interesting. If you are not in a relationship, I do feel like someone will be coming into your life within by the end of the year, we'll say. And the reason why it's not that there's a delay or anything, but it can happen from now till the end of the year. And maybe because different people are watching and they need to hear it on that time frame. But I do feel like you're going to all of deck number three is going to feel the need to clear, get rid of stuff, straighten your house, like move things around, kind of like a mental purge taking physically within your space. And if you're not in a relationship, what you're actually doing is making space for this person to come into your life. So it's going to happen for everyone with deck number three. You may feel this, but if you're not in a relationship, it's kind of that's what it is. It's cleanup time. It's getting rid of old stagnant energy, making space for new ones. You got the angel of support. So the universe heard your silent call for help. These two cards is the result if you're not in a relationship. From death comes rebirth, and your sensuality is beautiful. So if you look at those two cards, is perhaps you're holding on to some stagnant energy from a past relationship or person. Does I don't feel like you necessarily had to be in a relationship with this person, but you had feelings for this person, and whatever doubt they magnified is what you've been holding on to. And this is why this purge is coming in, that you need to clear out this energy. This is kind of the zone you're getting into. So self care is going to be key for you, because the self care is going to bring you closer within yourself, within your heart. And remember, sensuality, sexuality is the second chakra. It's creativity, sexual energy, and emotions. When you can learn to turn your emotions into like sexual energy, for example, sexual energy is the most intense energy for creation. So you are recreating yourself, who you really want to be. Use that energy and use that concept. And your self care and how you feel about yourself is going to be the key here, especially when it comes to bringing in that ideal person into your life. So, speaking of sexual energy, so you see her, you can see that you're shifting from that sense of insecurity mindset into something like wondrous. Like she has like the ocean in her hands, right? So she knows she's powerful. She knows she's got this. And then you see this face, the naughty mermaid. There's the sensuality, that sexual energy. So there is something very significant about your second chakra energy that's going to amp a lot of stuff up. So you have hyena. Let's see what she says. He says, whatever they are. And then I'll do your angel cards. Hyenas wail, scream, and laugh with hysteria to communicate with their fellow creatures. Ask yourself where and with whom you have been repressing your true thoughts or inhibiting it. Oh, God, I can't even say the word. Honest expression. What you have to say is important and valuable to others. So there's your speaking. Trust the power of communication today and reveal your personal truths. In doing so, you will bring clarity and ease to your throat chakra, which will assist in opening your voice and releasing repressed energy. Consider visualizing the color blue in your next meditation, or simply wear the color blue to own and embody self expression. So, always, if you notice, the animal cards always kind of validate the whole reading, which is so cool because you can't make that shit up. So now let's see what your angel cards are. Oh, telling you to meditate. Meditate and contemplate. And remember what I said about meditation? It's what you feel you need to do to shut your mind up. Prosperity lies ahead. And this is many, many different levels, because prosperity means different things to different people. Usually it's money, but it's beyond money. That's what I feel like, it's beyond money. Don't let pride get in your way. And that's just old pieces of you kind of trying to fight to stay alive, and emotions are running high. And this has to do because of your heart chakra. So, of course, you feel emotions in your second chakra, but when you hold stuff in your heart, that's where a lot of um, empathy, compassion comes from. And because empathy and compassion are in that area, so is its opposite. So, this has been such a long like circle because I was babbling. So I'm going to do a meditation with you guys to connect to your higher self and who you really are. And the intention of this meditation is to help you create a vision board, or whatever it is that you want to plant tonight with this new moon. I want it to be aligned with what you want. Think about what you want, but it has to be what you want, not who you're supposed to be, not what you think you should be asking for, what you want. Based on your readings, you kind of have an idea of what's going on, like a better understanding of what's going on. Remove any fears, remove any doubt. What do you really want? And you can hold your crystal. Here, I have the amethyst. Okay. So you can hold your crystal, and I am, oh, yeah, that's right. I'll hold the amethyst. I do have my moldavite. Now, I've been meditating with the moldavite and the herkimer combo. You can use that if that's what you feel like using. Oh, I'm glad, Tay Tay. But I'm also going to be holding the amethyst. So probably some intense healing going on now. So remember, this is going to be your anchor to connect to who you really are, because you're going to be holding this for the meditation. We're not setting any intentions in the crystal. This meditation is going to be a tad different because what we're doing is we're connecting to the energy of the crystal. We're going to use that energy to discover who we are, discover who we want, and connect to that inner being within us that has been suppressed for so long. So it's not that you need to, like, we're not going to go into a deep meditation unless you feel like that's where you're going to go. That is fine. But it's not meant to be a deep meditation because I want you guys to be aware of every step that you go through so you can continuously do this very easily. Once you visit like another dimension or an out of body experience, once you already did it, your mind knows how to do it again because you know what to look for, you know what to expect, you know where to go. You know, your mind just knows. So that's the same intention with the meditation, is that you remember how to get there. And for some reason I'm having like, I feel like something is trying to come up and I keep swallowing, like, I don't know, I just feel like someone's going through something. I mean, we all are, let's put it that way. Okay, so you can hold the crystal on your heart, you can hold it in your hand, whatever you feel comfortable doing. Just close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let out an exhale. Take another deep breath in. Fill your belly up as much as you can. And slowly exhale, feeling your body relax and let go. And now your next breath in, I want you to become aware of your vibration. Maybe you can hear it, feel it, sense it, or even see it. However you connect to this vibration, just become aware of it. And if you can't, then imagine that you can. What would it feel like? What would it look like? This is your journey. You can make it however you want. And just imagine each breath you becoming deeper and deeper relaxed, feeling safe and secure, just letting go. And all you need to do is just be in this moment. Just be you. Now imagine you're in a very safe and sacred place. A place where you feel welcomed, accepted, honored, and loved. A place that you create just for you, so you can be whoever it is you want to be. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel the air caress your skin. The warmth of the sun up above. Notice if there's clouds in the sky. Is it day or night? How does the nature look around you? Are there animals? Are there sounds? Are there any scents that you can smell in this space? And just explore this space, walking around, a place that you created, a place that is an extension of who you are. And you notice the more you walk around, the lighter you become. Each step, you begin to float and become lighter and lighter. You soon begin to glide in this space, feeling free. No one or nothing holding you back. If you choose, you can even fly in this space. You are free to be you. Anything you think of appears in this place. Anyone you wish to join you can easily come to this place if you choose. And as you look around, you begin to notice your spirit family surrounds you, reminding you you are never alone. You are always protected and guided. They always keep you safe and secure. And that all you need to do is just be. They tell you that they're so proud of the work you've been doing. And you are very important in the world right now. And then you walk towards a stream because you can hear it in the distance. The closer you get, the louder you can hear it. You reach the water, and it's so beautiful and so inviting. There's something very special about this water. This stream can reveal everything about who you are that you've forgotten, just like a movie. You sit on a rock so comfortably near you, and you just gaze upon this stream, and you look in the water, and soon versions of who you are appear, and you know easily and effortlessly what it's showing you, what it's telling you, whatever it is you need to know. Everything about who you are appears. You are limitless. You are abundance. You are freedom. You are infinite possibilities. You are everything and nothing at the same time. You get to choose who you want to be. And you have a very special gift given to you right now. You can choose whatever timeline you wish right now. You can choose the person you want to be in the world, the impact you want to leave as your legacy. Every moment, all you need to do is just be, and you become all these amazing things. Now you know this water has special energy. So you decide to cup some in your hands and wash your face with it so you will never, ever forget the power you possess. And right now you have the ability to choose what it is that you want to be. Do you want to be free? Do you want to be abundant? What impact do you want to serve? Don't worry about how, because you're powerful. You think it into existence. From this moment on, every thought manifests with ease. From this moment on, you have become who you choose to be. Nothing more and nothing less. Because this moment you are set free, and it is your birthright to be abundant and free. You walk away from the water, and as you turn around, your spirit family surrounds you in a circle. All of them holding hands, vibrating at the highest frequency and the brightest light as they feed every cell of your being with this high vibrating love and light, reminding you that you are a part of this energy and it is always within you, clearing away karmic energies, healing your ancestral line, healing your past and past lives. From this moment on, you are set free, and you are free to be whoever it is you choose. You can feel your body vibrating even higher, feeling lighter and lighter. Thank you, Spirit Family, for their assistance, their healing, and their protection. Before you leave your sacred place, you can add more to it. So every time you come here, you will be reminded of how powerful you are. You can return to this place anytime you wish, for this lives within you. This is a part of you. Thanking the universe for this guidance as you slowly return to the present state, feeling centered and grounded, powerful and free. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Kind of zoomed out there a little bit. See, traveling's so easy. We all went somewhere. I hope the video is still going. I don't even know anymore. I'm going to assume that I am, so I'm going to continue babbling. So let me know, guys, how did you like that experience? I'm going to figure out a way to merge the two videos together so you can have the reading and the babble part. Okay, good. I'm glad. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. I know tonight went a little bit longer than we normally do, but it was very important information. Tonight's reading was brought to you by the universe, an important message from your guides. I don't know. I got to do a better commercial. And hopefully, see, it was simple enough that you can always go back to it. But even though we weren't in a deep meditation, you were able to connect to this place. So you will never forget this place. You can go back to it anytime you wish. Yes, I know, Bernadette. 2 hours. Holy crap. Linda, you don't have so many blocks. You just need to set yourself free. Change the way you're looking at it. I was doing the same thing. I got blocks, I got healing. And as soon as I changed the way I saw them, everything else changed. Oh, 2.0. Okay, I thought 2 hours. But yes, we are 2.0. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Linda. Create Linda 2.0. Um, don't worry about blocks. Don't worry about like shit that we need to fix. Just right now, you are perfect just as you are. Right now, nothing really matters. And I think the reason why I'm able to let go of the past so much, especially lately, is because I've convinced myself none of this shit is real. Everything I thought was real, everything I thought was life is not real. So if that is true, then all the stupid choices I've made and all the shit show that I went through isn't real either. So it doesn't even matter. Even if it is real, it doesn't matter either way. So something in that mindset, that thinking pattern, I really like let go of a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm surprised at how much stuff I let go of. Wait, Nikki had deck three was coming in. I was negotiating a threesome with Jesus. That's great, Nikki. That's great. Uh, I'm glad that the Linda. I'm glad that the messages were spot on for you. Um, well, if you're interested in doing shadow work, I did create a mini shadow work series. Um, when you register for the shadow work webinar. So if you're interested in that, I can send you the link for that. And I wonder if it'll let me do it. Probably not. Why should it make my life easy, right? Okay. Yeah, I don't want to send the poll. Okay, so I will, yes, I'm going to post Nathan's, oh God, Vibes and Frequencies, his channel on YouTube. And I'll send you the link to the shadow work masterclass. Now, guys, just in case, because this is still new to me, this whole platform, if you've already been to the shadow work masterclass that I did a couple of months ago, just ignore it because I'm not sure if I can like narrow down who I send it to. So it's possible you may get it again. It is not a new, the turning pain into power. That was the one that we already did. So if you do get an email about that, just disregard it. But right now, that's the only way I know how to send the link to everyone, because I know Lori was part of the shadow work. Bernadette was part of the shadow work thing that we did. Now that one was a coaching program. We met every week. The one that I'm talking about is a webinar I did, and then there are some links to begin your own shadow work journey. So it's a good place to start. And if you're interested in doing something as a group, just let me know. I really have to say, guys, doing that thing with you, with all of us, was obviously it changed my world. It changed the way I see things. It just changed everything about how I see the world. So, and it's very freeing. I know somebody just said links to, I think it was, okay, Nikki. Yes, what's going to happen is every time I post a webinar, because this is how I do it, so I can send everyone an email and kind of reminds people about events. So anytime I do an event, and I usually do them in this online community here, I do it in the group too, but you see what happens with Facebook because it's always giving me the boot. um, you will get an email letting you know of an upcoming event. And I will be planning more events because I'm supposed to. But like you, I get messages and I don't always know what they mean. And I got my own shit that I gotta work through. So sometimes I ignore stuff because I don't know really what I'm supposed to be doing. But like I said, we're all in this together. So we are all going through the same thing. So I appreciate you guys, hanging in there with me, especially like if you were on the Facebook group and you got booted out or whatever. I don't know, something happened because it got messed up over here too. Oh, thank you, Linda. I hope I'm real because this is who I become. And if this ain't me, then I'll just be like a glow stick. I'll be some kind of glowing being. Like I'm waiting for that to happen. One day I do the circle and I start glowing, just go with it. You'll know it's me. She did some crazy shit with her crystals. Okay, guys, have an amazing night. I love you. Go enjoy this new moon. May you be filled with love, light, abundance. Remember, it is your birthright to be free and abundant. And whatever you get from tonight, please dig that in your mind. Your birthright is freedom and abundance. Don't forget. I love you guys. Go enjoy the new moon energy and do your vision boards now based on the experience through your meditation. Have a great night, guys. Thank you. And I'll see you full moon.